Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Yeah, what up? Welcome to the Wednesday after the show podcast.
Yeah, woo!
That's right. Here we are.
That's when the audience would scream because that's like your catchphrase.
That's
how it goes in wrestling.
So they would have like cue the audience, or applause would be like blinking over my head right now.
No, in wrestling they are trained to, as soon as you say your catchphrase. Like for example, if I go, "Hello, West Palm Beach, Bigfoot is real," they would all know, "Oh shit, yeah!" Yours is after the show podcast. Holy fuck, Kevin's here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm learning a little bit more about that wrestling world. I got a 9-year-old that is so into it, like overly into it. I mean, that's his whole world. That's what he loves. When he gets new toys, he wants new wrestlers. When he watches TV, he wants wrestling on.
Did he ever like the old wrestlers I got him? Or was he not into them?
Still sit on my table. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they're up there with all the other ones. Yeah, so they're kind of in the mix.
I felt bad because I had a Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant ready to go, and I went to go buy it, and they sold it on accident, so I ordered them.
Yeah, he knows about it. He was, because I told him Ric Flair and Sting were at the Fort Lauderdale Convention Center on Saturday, and so he was kind of excited. He knows, like, John Cena has held the belt one more time than Ric Flair has.
With a lot of these wrestlers, they stay in the game way too long. I mean, old men stay in wrestling.
Well, what else do they have to do?
Yeah, you're right. Well, a lot of times, like Ric Flair, he'll become part of the business side of it.
Yeah,
quotes.
Triple H has done that. Daniel Bryan's kind of done that. The Undertaker, I couldn't believe he just retired like in this last year. He was a guy that's been around forever since like the early 90s.
He looks about 90.
And I think he's 55, something like that. And
yeah.
I know I'm 44, and my body just like work. I don't know how these guys do it. I mean,
You need to tap Jaybird in, and for your little wrestling that happens once a week with your son, Cannon.
Who?
Yeah.
It's time for
Hulk Hogan.
Thank you for the respect.
Yeah.
By the way, there's rumors that Hulk Hogan's been in the area lately. Just kind of laying low, but he is in South Florida. There's rumors about that.
I had heard that he was leaving his calling card for Ralston.
Look, I don't want to say anything because I'm not
I
really
kept leaving all these damn sandwiches on the hood of my car. I'm like,
You mean hoagies?
yeah, sandwiches, whatever they are.
They're hoagies from what I heard, but yeah, he is in town. I guess he's on a bender.
I will tell him from me personally, thanks, because he fed my family for 3 days.
And he also said that he always heard about this pussy super fist, but he ain't never seen him though. He's only heard talk about this super fist.
He only comes out when Hoagie does. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. This could be a battle royale. Who will Cannon pull for?
Well, I don't know. It's a battle of superheroes. I did talk to Superfist the other day, oddly enough.
Oh,
yeah.
did you?
He's working on a new thing now. He only punches in the nuts.
Really?
Yeah, which is kind of his new thing. Yeah, it's like he got tired of, he realized hitting in the face wasn't good enough, so he only punches hard right in the balls.
Hulk Hogan told me he likes to shove subs in people's faces when they're working out and least expect it.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Loves going to the gym and giving you the mouthful
I
of
just
sub.
hope if Hoagie does that, he gets video of it.
Oh, Hoagie loves video.
Yeah, because the times they've surprised me in the past at the gym, it worked so well.
That wasn't Hulk Hogan, though. That was dipshit Jaybird who did that.
Oh, was that another failed? Okay.
That was me.
Yeah,
Dipshit Jaybird.
Yeah, you can hear all this calamity in the back. You're like, what's going on? You turn around, here they come out after you. Like, what are you guys doing?
You're right. It was a fail. Hulk Hogan don't fail. Hulk Hogan gets his man.
Well, just make sure, too, when Superfist goes for the nuts, we got video rolling.
Yeah, we'll have to see. He likes to strike when, somebody least expects it, and hard. Yeah.
And when they're, like, sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Superfist has got nothing. Probably the weakest alter ego ever to hit the KVJ show.
And there's been a lot of weak ones.
It's not saying a lot.
It is.
Let me see here. A couple things going on, talking about awful and weak. Everybody's starting to get into the solar eclipse. Have you guys been watching this thing at all?
Yeah, I have. But is it like the supermoon? A lot of hype and not a lot of payoff?
I'm kind of starting to think so. Yeah, it's happening on August 21st, and there are different parts of America where you can see it better. They're saying, like, for instance, Nashville, Tennessee is one of those places. And if you look on our Facebook page, I posted up a map, and it shows where you'll get 100% total solar eclipse. Like here in South Florida, we're going to be at about 75%, so we'll see about a 75% eclipse. You go a little bit further north of us, just, I would say, north of Jacksonville. It's probably right about Savannah. They'll have 90% eclipse. So, and it kind of varies on how it goes across the country. So,
Is it one of those things where it hasn't been an eclipse like this for 380 years?
I think it's like every 30 years, something like that. So, I mean, it's not.
I thought I do remember something like this when I was a kid. It was a big deal, but it was really, everyone told you, don't look in the sun.
Yeah. So that's going on. People are excited about it. You know, people are getting all goofy and going to find their spot. People are going to those cities. Some people are going to be camping out. You know, there's lists of different campgrounds that you can go to. Apparently, see the eclipse great.
Virginia's not listening. She's texting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm fighting with somebody.
Who are you fighting with?
Internal.
Internal. Like
Yeah.
yourself?
What you and I were just talking about.
Oh, shit.
What were you guys just talking about?
We're talking some business stuff, Kevin.
Yeah, business deals.
Oh, within the building here?
Yeah, and some exterior forces that are trying to stir stuff up. It's none of our business, none of our fault.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you're over there text fighting with somebody?
As usual.
Okay.
I love
Yeah,
a good text fight.
If me and Virginia are ever quiet on the air and Kevin's just talking, that's because Virginia or myself, we're engaged in some type of text fight with somebody.
That's how you know?
That's how
You guys are actually
If I'm over
quiet.
here, like, motherfucker, what did you say about me?
I apologize. I can't help myself because if someone calls me out, I'm like, "Oh no, bitch! I'm responding right now."
There's certain, if I'm, it's got to be the right mood at the right time with the right comment, and I'm like, that motherfucker.
We can't just let it go.
I can't let it go sometimes, Coach.
I get you. Yeah, Chicago Kev in the chat room, he said, yeah, total eclipse of my heart. And he's thinking like a lot of other people. I'm sorry, but yes, for the eclipse, somebody did it.
I need a little bit more. Just a little
I
bit.
don't know that you do.
Just a hair.
Be careful what you're... Okay, all right. Be careful what you're wishing for.
Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the
So it's the
best
same
eclipse
words.
is all
Yeah, a lot of that part is, yeah.
Every now and then I want the dark, and I need to see no lights, and I need the whole corona, and if I miss
Yeah,
All right.
I told you. You didn't really
You're
want that
right. I
last
should have
part, yeah.
listened to you.
Yeah, I was like, you don't know what you're asking for
Yeah,
here.
you're right.
That's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Let me see other stuff going on. There's a couple viral things I saw that were kind of interesting. Tell me if you like or don't like. One thing, the latest thing that everybody's doing is posting a photo of their foot up against their forearm. Saw that going around because apparently
what
your
does
foot,
that mean?
your foot is the same length or supposed to be as your forearm.
No way. I do not. No way.
Yeah, foot is supposed to be the same length as your forearm.
Holy shit, it is.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
Well, I got bigger feet than I thought.
Yeah, see, maybe, yeah. So, first of all, you got to be kind of flexible, but yeah, if you put it up there, mine's the same. My foot size is the same as my forearm.
I have a massive foot.
I got big feet. I didn't realize
It kind of gives you yeah, you're like going, damn, I got big feet. When you look at that, when you look at your forearm, from your wrist to your elbow, that is supposed to be the length of your foot.
You got big forearms?
I got that. You look at them right there. That's how big my feet are, and it does match up. I tried it. That's how big my feet are.
You think
You know what they say about guys with big forearms?
What do they say?
Big feet.
They're in the fucking gym too much.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that's one thing that's going around. It's viral. The other is the rainbow butt challenge.
Ooh, what's this?
Well, what they're doing is if you see a rainbow out, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to position your butt so it looks like the rainbow is coming out of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a rainbow coming right out your ass.
Like a fart that is a rainbow.
Kind of like you farted a rainbow,
Hey,
yeah.
Jaybird, taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Come
What's it
over
taste
here.
like?
I want to give you a little rainbow.
Yeah. So that's the two things that are going out there. Which one do you like better?
Oh, they're both pretty awesome.
Okay, all right.
The first one just shocked me
I was
because
shocked.
I did not think my foot was going to be that big.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Little did you know.
I have boat feet.
Yeah, so there you go. If you want to have a little bit of a viral fun today, a couple things you can do. Look for a rainbow or else just put a photo of your foot and your forearm up there. People be like, what? Because I think a lot of people just don't realize that. They're like, wow, that's crazy.
I like the. You got any more of those little weird? What would you even call those? Puzzles, riddles, human facts,
Factoids.
factoids. But it's factoid with a twist, though. It's like well, that's interesting. I never knew that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah, maybe I have to bring a round of fact or fiction back in. So I've been compiling the factoids like crazy. I've got a long, new, lengthy file of factoids, but the thing that's a pain in the ass about that is you got to write all the fictions.
What if we stepped it up a little bit with fact or fiction? For example, I get one wrong, or Virginia gets one wrong. You got a trout to the face, a slap to the face, just stepping it up a little bit. I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah.
Coffee to the face.
Oh,
Maybe
hot coffee.
That might be too much, but you see where I'm going with it.
Yeah. But penalty on it. Like
Spice it up just a bit.
like shocking fact or fiction.
Yeah,
Shocking facts.
We do a lot of shocking stuff. The shocking thing I think is great. I thought that was a fun bit.
Okay.
I say that we could step it up, maybe do
Punching the balls?
Yes.
Super fists?
Yeah, for everyone you get wrong, we invite Superfist in.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay.
I'd actually like to meet Superfist. I mean, no one ever has.
I know. He only comes out when it's necessary. He comes out pretty harsh and then he goes away for a while.
I think somebody needs to call him out.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it like when you look in the mirror and you say Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, and then she appears?
Super fist, and then boom, it knocks your nuts right off your body and then disappears.
who would you rather deal with, Super Pie or Hulk Hogan? Because they're both lawless.
And
Well,
both
Super
annoying.
Pie attacks women, so he's just
Yeah.
vile.
Yeah, he really is.
He makes them bleed.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's good heavens. He abuses women.
Look, that one woman was more man than Super Pie.
Yeah. Somebody said fact or fiction, do a shot of hot sauce.
Ooh, okay.
I mean,
We've done up for too.
Yeah, anything.
that steps it up.
Yeah. Or a super soaker full of piss. Shot to the face.
We could get cat piss stat. Oh, we could get it so easy.
How are you going to get cat piss?
Trust me, we'll get it.
You going to follow a cat around?
No.
You going to tie a bowl around a cat's balls?
You can order You can order any kind of urine.
Cat catheter.
How are these people harvesting this urine?
Cat catheter.
You know what? Your boy, the research department is on it. How do you get piss from a cat?
You ask him very nicely.
Yeah. Lots of cats, oddly enough, don't want to give up their piss. Weird thing about cats.
It comes right up. How do you get piss from a cat? Comes right up.
Really?
Yes.
Seriously?
Blot the. Okay, all right. It's a lot of gross stuff. When something leads off with the word blot.
Blot is what it says? No, that sounds nasty. Okay. Yeah, be careful. You better find a likable cat, too. Denny's got that one that's pretty mean, right?
Yeah.
It pooped on me.
I hate you.
And that was actually the nice one.
Try to get
The other
your-
one's a real asshole. Oh, I hope Jen's not listening. I don't want to attack her cats.
This just in. Jaybird hates your cat.
She kind of knows. I think one of her cats is an asshole. Walks around like his shit doesn't stink. Oh, believe me, it does stink.
Ass cat.
Yeah.
Here's another dare. Did you see what Screech from Saved by the Bell did the other night?
Yes.
What did he do?
He's
Oh,
an
he's
idiot.
he's so desperate.
He is-
Oh my gosh.
He was headlining a comedy game show in Akron, Ohio, and however he got into the whole thing, somebody bet him $25 he wouldn't drink a cup of tobacco spit. He did.
Was it real? He likes to fake shit.
I don't know.
He likes to plant and fake. He's always been known as a liar. You got to watch him.
He is a liar. Jaybird's right. I would not even go to his show.
Even the whole porn thing, they had a porn double stand in there that looked just like him, and they wanted to trick everybody. And then he comes to, it wasn't me, guys. It's like,
He's annoying.
He's annoying. He just doesn't do it the right way.
Never.
And if you're Screech, you could do it the right way.
Everybody on the cast hates him for a reason.
You could totally be cool as former Screech and
he
nail
can't.
it.
He can't. He's just a jerk.
Yeah, he just seems like a very unlikable guy.
Well, he also does tell-all stuff, too. And, you know, if you guys are ever to do a tell-all, or one of us, imagine we do a blog, and we're like, okay, well, this is what Virginia did, and this is all the shit that Kevin did. That's figgity fucked, man.
It's in the vault, baby.
It's in the vault.
The secrets stay in the vault till you die.
We ain't no rats, right? There ain't no rats here.
Screech is a pussy.
I'm taking all your secrets to the urn.
what?
I'm taking all your secrets to the urn.
He's not going to go in the grave. He's going in the urn.
I'm not getting. In fact, I'm not even going in the urn. I want to do that thing where when you die, they put you in them trees. You grow in the tree.
Okay.
I love
They
that.
make Jaybird fertilizer.
I love. Imagine going to visit your loved one and they're at a tree. How
pretty
awesome would that
cool.
be?
Mm-hmm.
I want to be in one of those mausoleums, those fancy like marble, like little mini houses.
That seems nice. That would be
Those
the
are
most
not-
plush way to do it, right?
Is that what you want to do, Kev? I thought you said you want to do it that way.
Yeah, I think I thought about doing that because, like, I'm going to wake up and be like going, oh, thank God they only put me in this thing. I'm totally fine. When it comes down to it, realistically, I'll probably get burnt.
You don't like the tree thing?
Probably, huh?
You like the whole tree concept?
You could. I'm not so much into the bot after. When I'm done with this thing, do whatever. It's not been that good to me, so why would I be good to it?
That's what I feel. Do whatever you want to my body.
Yeah.
You have to get burnt for the tree thing.
No, I know you do. I'm saying before you burn me, fuck me if you want. Just kidding. You're gonna get an email. I cannot believe Jason's doing necrophilia jokes.
Or we might get an email, somebody offering.
Yeah.
Either way, we might get.
I know KVJ Nation. There's somebody listening that
Somebody be
may
serious.
want
They
to
will take you
fuck
up on that.
Someone will be offended. Someone will be into it.
And to that person, I say, name your price.
The subject would just be said, dibs. Call it. First one to email through gets Jaybird's dead ass.
For at least 30 minutes. We'll give you private time and everything.
All you need, baby.
Take 40.
All you need. State girl Angela sent an email. I don't know if you remember this. Apparently, you karate chopped 2 drinks off the speaker on Friday night.
No, I didn't notice that until I saw her Facebook because she was talking to one of her friends. She goes, "Oh yeah, Jerby knocked off 2 drinks, karate chops." I'm like, damn, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I said I want to call out Hamburger Hands Pennington for knocking not 1 but 2 drinks off the speaker. The first glass he knocked off was priceless because he and Denny's just looked at each other like, "Oh shit, what do we do?" and then just left it there. Hilarious. He also forgot to do drunk girl trivia with me. So
I forgot a lot, State Girl. I'm so sorry.
yeah, there was
He almost forgot to come home with us.
She is awesome, by the way, State Girl. She's I think it was like my 3rd month on the air. She sent me these great Omaha steaks. She's a ride or die right there, man.
Yeah.
So now she's state girl.
She's
forever.
State Girl. She's
Got it.
down south in Broward, I believe.
Got it.
Yeah, she was ripping through those blue martinis, boy.
Oh, and I also, while she was singing, I unplugged her cord while she was in mid-song.
All right.
What a fuckface I am. My goodness.
It was just kind of one of them shows. You know, we're not going on technical accuracy.
Well, I also showed up to the event drunk. That's not
Yeah.
good.
Or not
I
bad.
don't know. I thought it was pretty fun.
Because you were drunk too. You showed up equally, maybe even more drunk.
If not in the beginning, I certainly caught up to you in the
You
end.
are next level on that train.
Well, we got Shelby back in here. Now, Shelby has been interesting for us because it's been eye-opening and we've learned the entire way. Shelby's been going through the process from man to a woman. Shelby's a transgender, and we've talked to you through... it started with just even the realization that this is something that you want to do. Talked about what it meant for your personal relationships, for your work relationships. I learned a lot just about the procedures of it. And I think what a lot of people don't realize is that transgender does start in your mind, and the procedures themselves are expensive. It is not something where someone, if you are a transgender and you're like going, okay, I am in the wrong body, I should be in it. You can't just snap your fingers and somebody's going to wheel you into a hospital and you're going to come out a week later, Caitlyn Jenner. That just doesn't happen.
Shelby, how the hell are you doing?
Good.
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 Now, you'd sent an email, and last time I heard from you right at the end of July, 8 weeks since surgery, SRS. Now, what is the latest that you've had done, and what have you done up to this point? You've had the gender reassignment, correct?
Right. I did sexual reassignment surgery 9 weeks ago, and that is it was horrific. It was
Really?
really tough surgery. Nobody can prepare you for it. I mean, I would tell anybody thinking about doing it, don't, unless you have money or a good insurance policy. Recovery could be up to 3 months. You're going to be out of work.
Wow.
And in my case, I aspirated in surgery, so I had to be hospitalized with full-blown pneumonia and a deflated lung
Oh my
for
God.
4 days in the hospital.
Whoa.
So,
Did you know going into it that was a possibility?
no.
Oh my goodness. That was just out of the blue. Surprise.
With any surgery, you have to do what's called bowel prep the day before, and you're on pure liquids
Yeah.
and enemas just to get all the stuff out. And I guess a little bit of food,
Yeah.
went up into my lung, and
Oh my gosh.
and so I was in the hotel for 2 days after surgery, and then I woke up at 2 a.m. and called 911 and was rushed to the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thank goodness. Are the difficulties, is all that stuff over with? But it's just it was a horrific experience for you personally. Are you out of the woods with all the issues?
I believe so.
Okay.
I mean, the catheter came out on its own. And then
that word just
When you said catheter,
it makes me
That's a
wince a
tough
little bit.
one.
I've had one before. And
Yeah.
I can sometimes still feel it going
It's
in.
a tough one. Yeah. What was the, if somebody want to know, what was kind of like the roundabout cost of doing something like that if you want to do gender reassignment surgery?
depending on the surgeon, it's $15,000 to $75,000 with no. That's saying no complications.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow. Tell me, now that you've gone through so much, what have you done? You had the gender reassignment. Did you do the breast enlargement?
Yeah.
Okay, you've done that. I know you've done some stuff. You've done stuff with your voice too, or you've done the hormones, I know at least, right?
Hormones. I've done a little bit of facial stuff, and we're going to do more in November in Beverly Hills. And
Okay.
I've done my butt. Mm-hmm. Hair removal. Body
Okay.
hair removal.
Kev, you know about that?
I do. I've done that myself. I'm well on my way.
But the two worst part of the surgery for me is one is learning to pee again.
Yep.
Because they cut that muscle in half,
Yeah.
and for a week I couldn't control it. It just
Yeah.
would happen, and I would practice in the shower, and so now I'm fine with that. But
Okay.
Wow.
all that being said, all the things that can happen, the worst is you go through like a mini depression. Like anxiety. I'd wake up, I felt like the room was caving in. I would go outside and try to, get fresh air. And most people go through that because you're losing something that you're so used to, and now you're relearning everything.
Wow.
And so even care, it's just,
Yeah. What would you tell somebody that in their mind right now, they're starting at the beginning stages that you are, where they're saying, okay, I'm fully convinced that I am a different sex in the wrong body. What would you say even to yourself if you were going back to do this? Would you say, hey, hold on a couple procedures and say, look, your identification's about your mind, not about your body. What would you say to even yourself starting off this whole road that you've been on? How would you change it? What would you do differently?
Everybody's different, and they gotta learn it or do it differently to their either finances or what they can tolerate. But I would tell get a good therapist, to begin with, and then a good endocrinologist or LGBT doctor that can guide you.
Okay.
And talk to as many people as you can about these surgery, because it's not for. I think you need to be. They'll do it for people that are 16. I think you need to be 18 or older to do this.
Okay.
Yeah. For the mental place.
Sure.
How much
Yeah.
how much money should I have set aside if I want to do this all the way? Would you say, putting it all together?
The younger you are, the easier. You don't have to do as much.
Okay.
Like say facial stuff, but I would say 50 to 150.
Okay. That's what it's going to
It's
take.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
Anything that you have come to realize just from a societal standpoint since you've actually gone through the physical? Because it's one thing to have the mental feeling and recognition of being a transgender. Now that the physical has come, any things that you've seen in society, any things that you've learned about societies, have you seen a progression in acceptance or anything along those lines in just your journey?
Trump's not making things easier with his,
The military?
military and stuff. But I think it's on so much media and social media. It's like being put in front of people, like kind of like forced in them. And they just had a girl got murdered in Atlanta. They shot outside of her car. I think in the United States, they've had 17 people killed, transgender people killed so far. And in my case, I've lost business over. If you put my name, I come up on social media. I come up in, as an advocate. But anyway, I've lost business, and I was told by a few people that, say, hey, I can follow Shelby from afar, but I don't
want to be up close to it.
I don't want to
front
be,
seat.
because I'm worried about what other people are going to think. And so I think we are where gays are of the 80s with the AIDS, when the AIDS first came out.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You know, back then you could be fired. Nobody that was straight would be friends. You know, they were so worried. And
Yep.
And so now, with children coming out, it's transgender, and I think that's a plus or a minus with the internet, because some people may think it's just a fad. Hey, let's try this out for
In 10 years, we're not going to hear about transgenders because it'll be a phase that everyone gets through, and then
Sure.
everybody will get back to their regular sexes.
Sure,
Mm-hmm.
sure. You know, it's there's people that identify as they and them, they third party. How you identify shouldn't change how you're treated, in my opinion. But you know, and I think eventually it'll just be like everything else, no big deal. But it's going to take time.
What's next for you? Do you have anything left in the procedure, and what's going on? I know you talked about going to Beverly Hills, doing some more facial stuff. After that stuff is done, are you pretty much completed, and then where do you go?
I'm doing voice therapy. I may do a voice surgery. I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's like $7,000-8,000,
Wow.
and because they tighten the vocal cords. Women have a tighter cord.
Okay.
Virginia does not. I think someone loosened Virginia's up.
Oh, I see you brought some jokes today, unlike the rest of the week.
What are you talking about?
And
Dick.
probably another hairline surgery. I was bald before, and so with the hormones and stuff, it's growing. But
What is that? So wait, if I want hair, I just have to become transgender?
we take hormones. And
Kevin's
I might start weighing this because I really would like hair. I'm comfortable as a man, but I don't know. I'm going to have to really start thinking this through. Okay, wow.
you know, because I mean, if you remove your testicles, you remove.
I'm not using them.
Well, Kev's lost his testicles
You
a
really,
long time
you really started.
You might not have them anymore. I heard they're in your wife's purse.
Why am I losing hair then? This isn't fair. Okay, wow. You know what? He's really starting to talk me into it here. Okay. Check. All right. Well, fascinating stuff. Well, Shelby, I appreciate you coming
no
in
problem.
and talking to us about
Thanks,
it, because
guys.
I think it's really been eye-opening. And is there a place, where would you tell people, I know we always talk about this, where do people go? I am transgender and I need to learn things, or I would like to talk to you on social media or something like that to get a little bit more in-depth perspective.
I mean, I'm Shelby V. Kendall on Facebook, but I think they need to go to a good gender therapist, and probably. I went to both a gender therapist and a regular therapist.
Okay.
I would recommend doing both if you have the funds, but if not, it's about $100 a session or so, $150, and I think that's where you need to start, because there's certain tests they do to.
But if someone reaches out to you on Facebook, you can recommend your gender therapist then.
I went to Dr. Clark. I think she's one of the best down in Miami, and there's others, you know, depending on where you live.
Sure.
But I would also recommend talking to a regular therapist and get educated and get help, because it may or may not be what you think.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You know,
Good stuff.
You know,
Great advice.
That's where you start, because there are clinics that will prescribe hormones by people just walking in the door. It's called the trans tax. Everybody's taking advantage of it.
Okay.
But legally, they can't do that. It's supposed to have a letter from your therapist, goes to an endocrinologist. Or,
Do it the right way.
Yeah.
Right.
A process to it. Well, thank you, Shelby,
Yep,
for coming
anytime.
in.
Yeah.
Always
Thanks,
appreciate
guys.
it.
Thank
Good
you.
stuff.
Take care.
Good stuff. You too. All righty. Well, that's going to do it for us. Got any emails, comments? You can always get through to us. mail@kvjshow.com.
I'm going to email the show and just say, Kev, I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, well, thank you.
Look at that.
That's nice. Do
I'm
that.
going to email the show and ask for Superfist to please make an appearance.
What's our email? I don't know.
I don't know. All right. You guys have an amazing day. We will talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.